Hello everyone, this is Sharing Creations by Carrie. It's Carrie. I'm doing a review on Temu's cutting machine, one of their marketplace stores. It's listed under cutting dies, steel, knife, mold, DIY, embossing machine, hand cranked, paper cutting machine. Also, new embossing machine. The store is MoCut, M-O-C-U-T. It was $75.14. No shipping and handling. It was shipped separately from the rest of my order, which came in a box. Impressed with that because I was concerned because it said bag. So I thought, am I getting a bunch of pieces or am I getting a cutting machine? It actually had foam on both sides. So it was raised up from the walls and it was good thickness of foam. And then it was put in a Temu bag and taped up. It came with 3 plates, which came with 2 A plates and a B plate and a base plate. This is just a protective piece. So it comes with all of these plates. One thing I did notice is that one of the A plates, and A goes on the bottom, B goes on top. One of the A plates has curved. I've ordered a metal plate, so I'm hoping that will cut down on the curve. It cuts fine still. As you can see, I did quite a bit of cutting. I cut on this one once with a die that, sorry, I had gotten a refund on. And I don't know if you can see where the pink is, but right here is where it didn't cut. It embossed, it didn't cut, the rest cut. So I'm glad I got a refund on this one. There was another one that I got a refund on that did not cut at all. So that was definitely a defective die. I believe I requested for another one. I can't remember. I think I was, yeah, I requested for a refund on that one too. So all 3 dies I got the refund for. Well, it turns out that one of them actually worked. Out of the 3, it worked in this machine. Did not work in the small machine I got from Temu. And of course, what did I do? I ordered before I got this to see if it would work on this. Now I'm going to have 2 of those. So my thought was, I will just stick it into the batch of things that I am saving for the 1,000 subscriber giveaways. The machine is larger than I thought it was going to be. It kind of took me back when I pulled it out, but it's like 9.5 this way, 9.5 this way, and 6 tall. And the opening is just over 6 inches. So for the ones that, like me, can't measure, the opening is 6 inches and then 2 lines over. So that is, it's 2.1, I want to say, for the opening. Of course, it's hand crank. I did notice that it has an opening like it folds, but it does not fold. The handle doesn't fold in. So I don't know if I'm doing it wrong, but it doesn't appear to fold in, which is kind of disappointing, unless I'm just not doing it right. It doesn't appear that it is a fold in. It's kind of a pain in the butt because that handle sticks out about 3.5 inches from the machine. It's got the stainless or the steel rollers in it. It's got a handle to grip onto. which let me see if I can turn it sideways. It's got the handle to grab. Got some. It's a big one. It has a non-slid grips on the full corners. It's a nice machine. I'm pretty happy with it. Aside from that one piece, the plate bending, which I've read that's happened to pretty much all of the die cutting machines that are on the larger side. Um, I've seen it multiple times. I don't know if every machine does it, but I've definitely read that the plate bends, and it could be Temu's quality plates, not as high quality. That could be. Um, I know I can get replacements for this, so that's a good deal. Um, I'm gonna say it's worth it to me. It's taking care of all of the dies that I have are on the larger side. Whereas my old Sizzix that has the pull down bar, it went 4 3/4. So there was a bunch of dies that I couldn't even attempt to try to get to work because they were just too big. But they had smaller ones in it that I could use in the meantime. But one of the dies that I got, which was a multi pack, it was slightly too big for, I think it was a quarter of an inch, just slightly over a quarter of an inch too big to fit in the 3-inch one. But I absolutely love it. I put it through this machine and look at all the intricate cuts. It it cut perfectly. On the bottom half of the die, it has an embossing section here for like the levels of the windowsill on the outside of the building. Excuse me. On the white, you really can't see. I can feel it, but on the white, it's not as noticeable. But I'm sure in a different color, it would definitely stand out more. Or you could also hit it with some um, rub inks if you wanted to have it try to stand out more if you're doing it on white. It also came with the bird, which I cut in white so that it would look like a dove. It has 3 flowers that you can stack and a leaf in this set. And I couldn't wait because the window's open. So excited about that one. And so me playing with my new machine, I couldn't do this type of card because of the width of the die. So I was able to do it in this. It cut perfect. Um, I took some glue, cut a piece, and glued the back of this and attached this. And so now I have the two-tone card. And then if you don't want it pink on the inside, you can always stack another layer of the other color on top. Your front of your card will be extra thick, which is completely fine. But if you like this die, which it came in a 9-pack or 6-pack for $9.39. If you don't want the pink on the inside, all you do is cut to that color and then your opposing color, and you put it on top, and you will just see it on the edge. But I still have to finish the inside. But I couldn't wait to try that one. The one thing I don't understand about this die, the card edge die, I believe it's called, it has an embossed line here. But when they show you the pictures, I don't see an embossed line. So I'm not quite sure why that's the case. I also used this Tombow glue, and it seemed like it leaked. And I think it has something to do with this paper because this paper I got a huge stack from, I want to say it was Hobby Lobby or Michael's, probably Hobby Lobby. And this dark blue felt different than the other pages. It feels closer to a lighter weight paper. And even this and this, they both came in the same pack. So hopefully over time that dissipates. But I had taken a die from one of my other sets, got the butterfly, took the word blessed out of a set, another set of dies, which were all words. And then I made this one, which this is a die from another set, which was all these butterflies. I think I'm gonna have to reglue that one down. It moved. Maybe not. This was another one of those cut on the edge cards. And then I just attached the orange page to do a contrasting color. Cut these out in the same color, cut that, which came out of the word ones. And then these two words came out of that word pack of dies. And then I took some paper, backed the washi sticker with some paper, did a 3D, the sticky 3D puff, whatever they're called. Took a piece of the paper I got from the same paper pack. I used one set of stamps to do the 2B, and then another set that had initials in cursive, and I just finished it with writing. My handwriting is horrible. So I had fun making these. Took them a little while to learn the die, so hopefully I won't make the same mistakes the next time I do it. But it was fun to see. I seriously have dog hair on this. Very possible. So those were fun to make. Um, I like this machine. Having good luck with Temu. A lot of people don't like waiting. I don't care about waiting. But there was one thing that I wanted to let people know that, they have those games. Most of the games that I've tried, they're annoying. You never win. Excuse me. Had to get a sip. However, there is one that's called Fishland. And it's one of those tedious, not really think games. Um, but you basically, in the beginning, you're picking two prizes from the selection that they give you. And then they take the total price and then two coupons, which is $30 off 100 and $40 off 100. So as you feed the fish, you win each prize. Well, in the beginning, they give you dollars off. And then they'll start giving you like 50 cents off. And then it'll go down to 5 cents, 2 cents. Sometimes it'll go to a penny. But if you keep playing, which the game, you can play for 29 days. And you just go back every day. They give you a restock of food for the fish. Um, and then they'll even do it while you play. You feed so many, you get more fish feed for the fish the next time you come on. And then they'll give you one for returning. They'll give you fish feed for returning. So I ended up playing. Just went back every day, collected, just claimed whatever came across. I just kept claiming the fish feed and just kept feeding them. They want you to invite people to get more people onto the app. When you place an order, which I didn't realize until I placed an order, that you also get fish feed for placing an order. So I was like, cha-ching, I ended up with like 600 grams of food, and it takes like 10 grams at a time. So I pretty much was feeding the crap out of these fish and taking away my total. And it just, every time you feed, you fill them up to 100%. Sometimes it'll take 1 or 2 times. Sometimes it'll take 10 times. So you run out of fish feed, you go back the next day. You hit all the claim. When it pops up and it shows you claim, hit those claim, and it'll add it to your fish bowl, and you just keep feeding them. So I was thinking, yeah, this is another one of their games that doesn't give you anything. And lo and behold, I fed till there was zero balance, and I won the two prizes plus the two coupons. And I thought, well, where are the prizes? Okay, whatever. Because it went on to a new game. And I was like, okay, well, let me think about what I want to pick this time. Because I just picked two dies that I liked. And I think they were on the pricier side, so I wasn't. I think one of them was like $5.99 that I've seen. I think it's an open card where it's a butterfly, and it's the kind of die that opens. You open the card like that. So I was like, that's like $5.99. I don't. I'll feed the fish for it. Because I've played the other games and I'm just like, whatever, you only get one shot at it and you got to get people to sign on and it's a pain in the butt. So I didn't do it. I I stopped playing those and found the Fishland. And so I looked at my processing and they were processing those two dies. And they've already notified that they shipped them or they're sending them to the airport. So I'm getting two dies for free. Excuse me. Um, the next time I went right to the next game and I picked a pack of paper that I had looked at that was like $5 or $6. And it was like 100 sheets. I forget how big the sheets were. And then I picked tag punch. Well, in your choices, there was two tag punches, so I could get two of them. So I'm pretty sure it's the same one, which is cool because my thought was, oh, I will stick that in the giveaway. I'll keep one for myself, and I will put that one in the giveaway. So my giveaway pile is getting pretty decent size with some pretty cool things. So now I'm playing that game, and the coupon showed up. So if I spend $100, it'll take $30 off. If I spend $40, it'll take the $40 off. So, and they're labeled for the Fishland game. I don't know how long the coupons stay, but I haven't used either one of them yet. I've done a couple of small orders. One of them's only got like 5 things in it, and I ended up doing something where it got me a discount on those items. So I think it ended up costing me like $14 for 5 things that I think it saved me like $9 on those specific things. So there's ways to get discounts. I noticed that the discounts are not as big and as often as when I first started, but there's still chances for you to get coupons. Um, Usually because it takes 10 days to get things, I normally do a larger order and do it over a week span, shopping and deleting out of my cart and adding and deleting until I get to the end of the week and I am satisfied with what's in my cart. And then I'll order. So, which is why my orders are around $60, $65, sometimes more, depending on what's in my cart, which was the reason why this order was more, is because this was 75 right off the start. And so I think that order is like 130. And I ended up getting a coupon for that too. So it actually was more, but at the end, I didn't pay as much for all the other items. So, but check out that Fishland game. Because if you like play Candy Crush and all those different types of games where you're mindlessly playing, you don't win anything. This Fishland, you actually win stuff. And you could throw an invite out there every now and then. They try to get you to get somebody. If you'll get fish feed if somebody clicks on and gets on Temu through your link. I don't. I did it a couple of times. Nobody's clicked on it. I think everybody I know that wants to shop on Temu in my friends list on Facebook pretty much already gone on. So I just stopped sending that invite out because I don't want to annoy everybody on my friends list. But definitely check out the Fishland. You have 29 days to play that game. And in that 29 days, if you happen to order, you'll get some fish feed. And you just keep every day claiming everything that's offered. And you just keep feeding them. And you win some prizes. So in the Fishland, calculate what you want to get on that list. And then the sum total is every time you feed the fish. And if you feed one fully, it'll minus off your balance, where you end up having a zero balance and you won the game and you win the prizes and you get to claim your prize. So hope you enjoyed this. Hope you find it interesting, informative, fun. um, hit all those buttons and hope you enjoyed your fourth and hope your babies weren't too upset like mine were. And I will catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.